The man used a small knife to pry open his glasses, stacking the two lenses on top of each other. Then he reached out and snapped off a pine branch, pulled off the pine cones, and chewed them up before spreading the sap into the gap between the two lenses. This created a magnifying glass. Next, he filled the lens with water. After finishing all this, he grabbed a piece of dry grass, focused it with his newly made magnifying glass, and soon, under the sun's rays, the dry grass started to emit white smoke. As the man blew on the fire, the flames grew stronger, but then, surprisingly, he picked up a cup of water and poured it over the newly started fire, extinguishing it. Listening to the sound of rocks crackling as they met the water, the man quickly pulled out his knife and started digging at the scorched spot. Soon, an iron nail embedded in the rock appeared. The nail was connected to the man's ankle. It turned out he was a deserter. His commander had trapped him on the battlefield, forcing him to fight until the very end. Before leaving, the commander had given him some food and bullets, but the man didn't give up. He tried using the bullets to break the iron chain, but failed. Luckily, the man had a strong understanding of physics, so he came up with a way to break the chain. He kept pouring more water onto the hot rocks, while his knife dug into the crumbling stone. Meanwhile, fighter jets flew overhead. Fearing discovery, he sped up his burning and digging. The man spent all his time heating the rocks, except for eating and resting, but soon, the flammable materials around him were nearly gone. At that point, he tried pulling out the iron nail. Even with all his strength, the nail was still stuck in the rock. The man quickly thought of a new plan. He removed the gunpowder from the bullets, poured it into a small hole he had dug, and added some flammable materials to ensure the gunpowder would burn properly. Then, he lit the grass and dropped it into the hole. To stay safe, he quickly hid under the rocks, waiting for the gunpowder to ignite, praying this last chance would help him escape. Soon, as the smoke cleared, he slowly got up. He picked up a rock, aimed it, and began smashing the iron nail. Then, using all his strength, he pulled the nail out. The man was overjoyed, but little did he know, he was about to face a new crisis.